what's up YouTube? This is just part of Team Gradelock right now. We're actually going to be having a little discussion. We know that there's a couple members missing, like Ian, Josh, Mike, and who else?
I think that's about Irving, the main ones. Irving's not part of the team.
Yeah. Alrighty, so we're going to have a discussion about the Cardfight Vanguard meta in English, and so far we're just going to start off with a few things. We'll go around and let's say what we think about it. Alright, first off we have the clan. So pretty much with the premiere of the Bermuda Triangle deck from like, you know, predictions saying like, oh god, it's going to be Glowing Mermaid's top tier or something like that. Just want to know like how it was compared to the predictions to the actual result. We'll start with Jason and go around.
I feel like it definitely is hard to beat, and it definitely can. I don't know. It's a good deck. I don't know. I feel like clans that can hit numbers like this, that can definitely hit 2100, or just decks that can hit 21,000 numbers, you know, match numbers. Since 11Ks, I think they're pretty good against it. Especially, you know, Majesty. He hits them for double crits and hits for 21 with Toy Google behind him. That's what better can you ask for?
Alright. Okay, CK?
Yeah, I mean, it's our first break ride, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's pretty cool. It seems like it's really powerful. It has some drawbacks, though. Which, if you don't get the break ride, you're missing out on a lot. The good side's obviously you get draw power. It's a big thing. You get a lot of cards in your hand out of nowhere. So it's pretty impressive there. Other sides are pressure. The pressure's great. You get a bunch of power to all your units. You can all stash the power on one unit while you're bouncing back all the cards. So it makes it really good. And actually, you can activate it as many times as you want. It's a special counterblast too, as long as you have yeah, well, I mean, you can activate it multiple times. So, yeah, pretty good. But not the best.
Alright.
First things first, whatever I say, if you guys disagree, just comment down below. Definitely feel like Bermuda's is one of the top tier decks. It could beat almost every deck, even DN at the moment.
Okay, point to it.
Yeah, foremost, some people haven't found the right build to play Bermuda's. I've been seeing other builds that are consistent. The best build I've seen so far are basically the decks that have Labrador do effect 5 times or even 6 or 7 times per game. As for me, my build goes up to 5 or 6 times on the break. So that's 5 6 turns of constantly critical, Vanguard, and hit magic numbers as in 43, 42, 49. So with that, I mean, if your opponent has purple guards, you have purple guards. Purple guards are the biggest change in the game. It helps against limit breaks no matter what. Limit break does have its one weakness, which is purple decks. But at the moment, since Bermuda's the only deck that has limit break, that has that effect as Labrador, I'm pretty much going to put it out there that I do believe that Bermuda's are one of the top tier decks at the moment, and you'll definitely see it in the new Long Island Regionals.
I agree.
Well,
Alex? To be really honest about it, white, blue, red, and then a triple color. Like, it's good. Like, it hits all the numbers that the page says. It's going to be mostly seen at the regionals, like Henry said.
Our worlds.
Worlds. But in my opinion, there's still one flaw. It's a break ride build. And in the end, the only way to beat a break ride build, in general, is to rush them down as quick as possible. So that way, even if they did hit every break, you can't really gain advantage over it. And that's, I mean, hell, last night, I rushed down this Bermuda player, both the break ride builds. And once you hit that, and then when you hit that 5th damage, you can't really decide whether to break ride or not, because he knows that if he did break ride, he's not going to get that much advantage over it. Because I have the higher chance of winning the next turn. I was using the standing DM. Yeah.
Well, in terms of like Bermuda, it's definitely one of like a real power deck. I guess the whole concept of it is just to kind of like just hit that offense later on. Although a lot of the build just kind of focuses around just powering up. There's not really a lot of defense into it. There's because all the units, they either like return to the hand to get like a +4/2 unit, or break rides return units to the hand. But the only like kind of draw power there is off of Bird's Break Ride, which where you just draw a card to replace, you know, your break ride that you just put down. I think that's definitely it's a fantastic deck, and it's going to be one of the more widely played. But yeah, like Alex said, you rush them down early. It's hard for them to kind of like you know, make a comeback unless, you know, they get either draw triggers or heal triggers off of you know, off of their damage zones, and so it will kind of put them in a more comfortable situation. I think that, you know, Bermuda has definitely made a splash, but I think when the next comes out before Long Island Regionals would be the Liberators and Eradicators. I think they're going to have, you know, kind of a bit of a advantage as well. So pretty much we actually kind of go over just Bermuda's, like, you know, strengths, weaknesses, whatever.
Can I actually just make one more comment about the break ride?
Yeah,
You also have to realize about the break rides, there are grade 3s in your hand. You can't guard with them. The only thing you can really do is perfect guard or drop them with a with a card like Airmo or something for Bermuda. I'm not sure what it is. So they're kind of, the other thing is like you're keeping grade 3s consistently in your hand just for you can do your break ride. And if your opponent is pressuring you continuously over and over again to the point where you have no cards in your hand but grade 3s, is one drawback I've seen with the Bermuda deck.
Yeah, because like that's one less card in your hand that you would use. And pretty much, if you guys have any more comments about Bermudas or maybe like your experiences, see like what builds are actually consistent for you, just please comment down below with that. Next thing we're actually gonna get into is cross rides. Now, we're getting like, you know, since we're getting a taste of the break rides for like, you know, maybe the next few months or so, I actually want to know, like, cross rides, are they going to be, you know, I know they're still viable in this format, especially with stuff like the End, Void, Maelstrom, etc. I want to know, like, your personal opinion on cross rides and if they're starting to begin to fade away.
Personally, I feel like cross rides are always going to be a dominant force in the game, even though, yes, there are the break rides, but I feel like, even like with the End, yeah, you have a break ride and you're 11k. If I hit 21, then, and you know, Vanguard triggers, you know, triggers go off, then, I mean, I guess it just depends on the cross ride. With the End just consistently standing, you know, constant pressure, if they can't defend against it, then what are they gonna do? I guess it just really depends on the cross ride, the deck. Like, I think Platina Ezo definitely. I mean, he also has his drawbacks. I mean, he's not the best cross. I don't know. Me, for my personal opinion, I think the End is the best cross ride at the right now.
Agree.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm glad we're all in agreement there.
Yeah, we all agree.
Well,
It's the best cross ride.
It's like
right
almost
now.
the only cross ride that doesn't have a limit break that works.
Yeah, and I mean, Majesty. Okay, Majesty's not a cross ride; it's like fusion. But if Majesty was a cross ride and he got 13k and a crit, I'd say he'd be second best. But you know, I think Ezo, since Majesty's not a cross ride, I think Ezo makes.
Yeah, but Majesty has a drawback of you have to put 2 cards into the soul, so you're minusing 2 cards.
Yeah, but I mean, there's 9k, and you don't want.
There's still 2
You
cards.
don't want blasted off.
Yeah, I mean, the advantage is huge if you get it early. You get a lot of pressure. But late game, it's not that good because you're just minusing yourself, and those could be, you know, 2 good attackers. They could be shields. Yeah.
Plus, you gotta kind of focus on deck all around MLB, because when you kind of splash the cards, like things like NDK, they need, you know, the 12k and 10k attackers. And you have to sacrifice a lot of the deck because you don't get MLB. It's kind of like, you know, where are my blasters? I can't even do the, you know, 20k plus soul charge. Henry, what's your thoughts?
For me, when I see it myself do a cross ride with my opponent, it's always hand advantage and field control. No matter what, the End's field control for this deck. Puts pressure on the Vanguard, puts pressure on rear guards, double trigger wins, this guy we know about it.
When's the last time I double triggered it?
What, a day ago?
I didn't actually and Ezo, so I mean.
Doesn't matter, but to me, cross rides, no matter what, always ends up to hand advantage size. If they're 13k Vanguard, they're going to be discarding less. They're probably dropping 5ks for usually 10k shields. But no, honestly, cross rides, they do break the meta. They do make magic numbers consistently. And the best cross ride at the moment, no matter what, it's going to be the End. And probably when Dawn's Dragon comes out, the End's going to be more popular again.
For sure.
But For cross rides, I feel that every other cross ride, but the end, Platinum, Ezel, Glory Maelstrom, Blood, they're not effective enough as a format. As in, Goddess of the Sun, those are pretty bad.
Yeah, it is.
Luminal Dragon.
Luminal Dragons, kind of
Which isn't that bad, but it's still not that great.
you can't keep up with the other cross rides. That's what I'm saying. But I mean, we're gonna wait until set 13. Set 13 is coming out all across rides.
Oh yeah. Also, it's hard. He's gonna change the meta.
So cross rides isn't done yet. So at the moment, you're just gonna have to wait for new metal to come.
I don't know. I'm still getting for. I think kind of like the dark horse and like the whole crossfit meta would be that good because the support that's going to be coming out for it is gonna make it like supremely like crazy because Daishi has 2 different cross rides and he has a break ride on top of that.
And you can superior ride him, as shown in the last episode.
And you can do superior cross break ride where you have like I think you have that Kaiser. with Die Kaiser and you have super dimensional Robo. Use Goyosha, super cross break, and then either get Dark Dimensional Robo or Ultimate Great Dayusha, and you have yourself like, oh wow, this guy's just crazy. You want Perfect Army? You're like, oh, great, boom. I think it's gonna be a dark horse. I think like Dayusha's definitely gonna rise up when the support break comes up. That's gonna be extremely insane. All right, and then we're just gonna break it down to top 3 builds that we have right now. Of course, yeah, we have talked about like I guess a good build, especially with D and MLB. We have a lot of pretty good builds in this meta, but I want to know what's like at least top 3. Of course, we're gonna say the end, just say it now.
Yeah, let's all go around and give our top 3s. Jason, start up.
Okay, wait. What about besides the end?
No, we have to do top 3. The end
Okay.
has to be the end.
all right.
Okay, he's
fine.
number 1. We all get
Okay,
that.
well, number 1. Okay.
So since everyone's saying the end's number 1, I don't know, number 2, I don't know, maybe it's just me being biased, but I'd say Platinum Ezel because I feel like, but again, it's just me being biased. I love Ezel, it's my favorite card.
It's your top 3.
And I feel like, because Ezel, he's an explosive force that can put your opponent in a corner. I mean, he can swing for 41. He can swing for ridiculous numbers to just make your opponent, I don't know, it's just scary what that card can do, especially if you have bad Magus and 8K, you're swinging both columns to 30 with the ultimate break, and not to mention if you hit triggers, I don't know, it kind of scares me. I mean, the end scares me, but that guy scares me. Like, I wouldn't meet him in a Dark Alley. During Alley Over, I wouldn't meet him either, I wouldn't meet him in Dark Alley.
Shouldn't it be the other way around? Just let me see.
I don't know.
Shut up! Alright, what's the third deck? At least the third deck.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it. I hate that clan. I'm sorry, I hate Bermudas, everyone.
turn it off.
Sorry, YouTube. I hate Bermudas.
Okay.
I hate that clan.
Alright.
Let's take the deck.
I'm gonna get out of here. Majesty Lord all day. That's all I got.
There you go.
Alright.
3 is Majesty Lord Blasters.
Okay, so yours.
Guys, number 1 is a shock.
It's Revengers, everyone. Revengers.
Alright, so
Wait, not yet. Break right.
obviously the end. Number 2, I'm gonna probably go with Bermudas. I've seen it. Yeah, I've liked what I've seen so far. It's doing really good, you know.
Get over yourself, Henry.
Number 3, Spike Brothers, Dudley Emperor build.
I guess I gotta give it that. It is
5
pretty
attacks.
good.
5 attacks.
5 attacks, 5 powerhouse attacks.
I can do 7 or 8.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Aqua
but
Force
that's
is
no, we're
so,
talking about now, right
it's so
now.
weak.
In America.
So weak.
Yeah.
But
Alright.
Henry,
Go Giants. Go
For
Giants, everyone.
myself,
Go Giants.
Screw all you guys. It's definitely gonna be Labrador. It's the first one.
Get over your...
You guys haven't played.
Yo, your
my
get
build.
over your lollipop, whatever.
No, wait,
I've been
wait.
consistently topping winning with the deck, so let me start with that.
go for it.
Just
No matter what, I mean, you guys see better builds of it, but maybe you have the best one. I don't know yet, but you'll see eventually. Second will be the end, obviously. No surprise there.
This was supposed to be 1.
And then third will definitely be Platinum Ezel. And the end wasn't on the list. After that, so technically it would be a 4th. It would be Spike Brothers, because Spike Brothers is always a reliable deck to count on for entering regionals, for rush, beatdown, basically. 5 attacks, 1 turn, 1 game.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad we agree.
Yeah, especially with tournament format. The tournament format best of 1, it's like
I love it.
yeah.
It's such a fun deck.
Alright, Alice?
Well, everyone said the one's pretty obvious for me. It's obvious.
This is gonna be Labrador. You're gonna blow our mind.
Labrador.
Number 2 is definitely not Bermuda's. No. In my opinion, I feel like the MOB might actually be number 2 because, like, regardless of Nick, whether it be a -2 or not, you're still pressuring your opponent with that extra critical in the Vanguard, regardless.
What do you think of it late game though? How do you?
Like, I used to do it once. After that, I just push through, push on.
Let's say you don't get it though. What would you normally do? Like, let's say you had to ride Alfred.
Oh, then I'll just
Would you just keep Alfred?
Yeah, I'll always keep Alfred on because in the end, I'm not going to force myself to go for the MOB strategy.
So you think it's only good early plays, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's like MOB is going to be second for me since I played the deck, and third, it's kind of but I'm gonna say Bermuda third because it's still break ride. You hit the highest numbers, like over 40. Like break rides are the only deck that can hit over 40.
Darker Records can do it.
Oh, that's the strong stars like crazy.
They can do it.
But still, as much as I don't really like the deck because it's too slow or because it's break ride, it still hits the high numbers. It could be the perfect timing. Other than that, yeah, Bermuda's gonna be Wolf.
I guess in my opinion, I think that the end probably has to take it because like it's constant Vanguard pressure. Even if you don't cross right now, that's still like especially when they attack your rear guard, it's already automatic pressure. Like, oh wow, I have to guard a little bit more because my rear guard is not 10k. Unless I have like the mill in there, it may be a little bit easier, but still it's still like the end. And when you have that 2 counter blasts open, that's the scariest part because a lot of players kind of like really grease the tires like, oh wait, why is he attacking my rear guard? Because he's just gonna like plus even more with the skill. I think, and second, I would have to say, if I have to give it to Bermuda's because the build's just really explosive late game. I know that in some cases I probably would just guard a little early, kind of like just say if I can avoid some damage, try and like just set it up. I wouldn't mind like wasting like guard early game to like save the damage or so that when late game comes in, I don't have to worry about like okay, I can take this damage and like I can just start to break right pretty easily. For number 3, I would probably go with Aqua Force. Like I do, yeah, like Lloyd Maelstrom, because it's I like how Aqua Force definitely has like the multiple attacks and they utilize stands like they just have that unique connection with stands that just makes it for all these attacks, especially early game when you have like especially when you go first, like when you get Maelstrom out, you have like Benedict and stuff, automatically deal so much damage when that attack. They have to like guard with a lot. Of course, late game is probably not that good, but that's why Lloyd Maelstrom is there to kind of like say like, oh wow, I can't even use perfect buzz.
So would your grade 3 lineup be like what, like 4 Maelstroms, 4 Glory, or what would you go for?
I'd go for like I'd probably go for like probably 3, 3, and 2. 3 Maelstrom, 3 Glories, 2 Benedicts.
Okay.
Like I don't know, I probably like the sand build quite a bit because I like when especially when because I would like to use that 10k booster that for a Glory Maelstrom when they hit, because then that would be a hell of a lot of like yeah, and plus a lot of people would be it wouldn't be reckless, but people always guard with like the triggers every turn. So when Glory Maelstrom comes out, it's like all they got is perfect guards because they want to wait for that attack, but they realize that wait, no perfect guards, so it's like I just can just stand there and just like do that. That's my opinion.
I know my build. My build's like I play 3 Glory, 3 regular Maelstrom. But I put 1 Benedict because I only own 1 Benedict at this point. But even if I don't know, I probably only do the 1 because I don't know, me personally, Diamantes is always gonna be. Every Aqua Force deck I'm playing, I would either play 2 Basil or definitely put at least Diamantes in there. Because I mean against an uncrossroad like cross ride deck, it swings for 11. It's a 5k drop. If you have like Maelstrom Mine, it's attacks again for 5. I mean.
Okay, Aqua Force, good stuff.
Alright. Okay, how much time we got left on here?
No.
Currently, you're at 19 minutes and 50 seconds.
Wow. Alright, let's just see if we can try and get into the skill versus luck portion.
Yay.
Alright, in English meta, of course, whenever we go to locals, there's always the luck stacking thing, whether it's double triggers or miracle heals. Yeah. I just want to know, like, especially how often probably would you encounter this? 'Cause I know, like, everybody would kind of, at least, you know, once around, like, there would at least be one match where somebody won out of luck stacking. But how, like, do you think people are just overemphasizing it, or is it like, you know, maybe just that much of a problem?
I do think it is a problem because I mean, yes, the game, it does take skill. Honestly, I would probably say about 40% skill, because you need to know where to put cards and what effects to go off and when to do it and the timing. But besides that, it's triggers, like again with Majesty. The guy he has 2 crits on him. So if you hit and they say no guard and you get double triggers, that's the game. Like if they're at 2 damage, that's the game. And I don't know. I think that's just luck. That's pure luck. It's not much. It's no skill. Oh, check the top card. Oh, top. That's not luck. That's not skill. That's pure luck. And I just think Vanguard's mainly luck. Definitely 60%.
Right. So, Vanguard.
Yeah.
Vanguard has some serious drawbacks. First most being Gradelock. No matter how well you build your deck,
It will happen.
it's probably going to happen. You're going to miss a grade, and you're going to be mad. Because let's say you go, oh, I don't know, 6-0 at regionals or worlds or something. Yes! You know, I'm a great player. You know, I got mad bitches in the back. It's just like, oh, this is good.
Alright, so we're gonna get back into it. CK was saying about mad bitches at regionals.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay. 6-0. Right. And then all of a sudden you're on your 7th match, right? You're like, okay, good. Awesome.
Got this.
Yeah. Draw your hand. Alright, you know, I'm only missing a grade 2. No big deal. I'll just throw some of these back. I get a 1 and a 3. You redraw and you get 3 draw triggers. Cool. Awesome.
It happened to me today.
And then you never see your grade 2. It's like, why did I come this far? What's the point? It's so depressing. And then the other time is, you're doing good, but, you know, it's a close game. And, you go 2 to pass, and they're like, your opponent thinks, I can't live the next turn, or the turn after this. So it's like, they make a desperate play. They just, all the Vanguard. Check 2. Hey, a critical trigger. All the Vanguard. And you die, miserably. So,
That's how the song.
That's 3 damage. That's 3 damage, double crit. It's very sad.
it happens, so...
Could this happen to me like 3 weeks ago?
I see all the time. What are you talking
I
about?
know. That's the funny part.
As CK said, yes, that happens to everyone. Happened to me in regionals. As y'all know, the first region I entered, I was 7-1, getting top. My tiebreaker bad, I had the worst luck ever. But in all honesty, every card game that anyone plays has luck in it. Like, as in 10%, 5%, 3%, but I say Vanguard is about 80% luck. Just because of 3 luck, double triggers. No matter what, it's the game. We chose to play. We have to face the fact that there are consequences playing.
And who gets the most triggers usually comes out.
I mean, whoever gets the most triggers, I'm fine with it.
How are you fine with that? It's like, yo, good job. Good job. This dice roll. Congratulations.
Also, they can also play a sack. It's happening. That's pretty
Let's go, CPO.
Yo, after they put all the songs in the line, you just take the deck and you shuffle it. You go like, here you go.
So that's cheating. Until your opponent that I'm cheating against them. That's the idea.
You cheated to win.
But in all honesty, no matter what,
Don't cheat everyone.
luck sucks. I got some hacks or something
to console me for
that
loss.
Yes, there will be salt everywhere. Because no matter what, this game is 80% luck. That's all I got to say.
Out.
Well, in my opinion, I think the luck factor just adds more. Like, it's not 80%. In my opinion, it's a little bit more higher than that. What he said. Well, in my opinion, it is definitely it's definitely around 90%. Because I had too many moments where all came down to double triggers and this one's so yeah. Like, I mean, hell, I remember on Sunday, I was playing against this person in New York, and first game, I don't like he had 7 cards. He did 2 passes, 7 cards. All I had was 1 rear guard. for attack. I did Alter Vanguard twice and got both my triggers. First, I can't like. I remember one was a crit. I know that one. And the second game,
We might, yeah, we might.
but this time, my Vanguard only targeted. So my first trick was a draw. I was like,
Okay.
I was like, alright, I was a Vanguard. And the second trick, and then when I dropped the card, and then the second check, I had a critical trick. I was like, shit, because the game just ended too quickly for me. And then after that, I got accused of being a stacker.
So you're mad you double triggered somebody.
It's never fun to end the game so quickly.
Nah, the kid was a scumbag. I was there. He was a scumbag.
Closing down.
Okay.
So thank you for coming.
Alright, we're gonna finish up. I think, yeah, the whole luck second thing, double triggers,
If anybody
critical
needs
deals,
anything,
and
please
grade
come on
locks,
up
that's probably like the 3 top issues with Vanguard right now.
And they're big glaring issues.
Yeah, the big glaring issues, that's pretty tough. And the thing is though, luck second, of course, yeah, double triggers is gonna happen. I know, like, with double draws, already you have, like, a pretty good hand. You got 4 cards added to your hand because of that. And, with Gradelock, it's like, when you Gradelock at 0, like, that happened to me at the regionals last year. I actually ran Angel Feathers, and my second game, I went up against an Azel Superiorite. I was stuck at grade 0 for 2 turns. I couldn't do anything, and the guy, you can already tell, was struggling. I was like, oh, you had a good game, sir. And I just had to, like, kind of challenge him. I was really eliminated with that, so I really couldn't think about, like, what happened. I think the only game that, the decks with at least the least amount of that stuff happening, I'll go with some of the safe ride chains we have. Because they're not here yet, but I know that there's one of them here, which is Coral from the Bermuda Triangle.
Aquaforce, I believe, are getting it.
Yeah, Aquaforce is going to be getting it soon. But yeah, I think the safe ride chains are going to be good. Even the ride chains with Galahad and Tsukiyomi, those are even a bit safe too. Because I had multiple games where I was like, I had none of the ride chain in hand, and off the top 5, boom, that and then stack, boom and stack. And I feel that at least out of all the decks, out of all the builds, I feel that Tsukiyomi is the one that can actually bend the game like even further than like all the other decks, even the end, even the safe ride chains. Because the Tsukiyomi, like if you make it to late game, then you get that draw power, and then all of a sudden it's like, wait, how many cards in the deck? Yeah, I got 12. Oh god, that's like then you already know, and from there it's actually memory. Because when you get memory into it, and then it's just like, all right.
Right, it's memory based.
Yeah, it's very unique. I still love the deck, and it's I'm actually going to be working on a remastered Tsukiyomi, where instead it would be like 4 Tsukiyomis, 3 of Goddess of the Sun until the Magus Break Ride comes out, and then I'll have like at least a diversified trigger lineup where everything's gonna be like different rarities and different types of cards. And Silent Tom, the alternate art, that's gonna be the last one to hit the deck.
Are we on final comments or?
Yeah. Actually, we can go on final comments of the game and feel like if you want to, like we're fading away, we're gonna come back in, or at least if we have hope in the future. So
all I can say is let's go Grand Blue. That was my first deck, and let's go Grand Blue and Nubatama. Actually, those are the 2 decks that. And the Blastoise looking Aquaforce. Yeah, him, because he looks like Blastoise and he looks amazing. But yeah, definitely Grand Blue Nubatama. I cannot wait to see what they can do. I mean, the Break Ride already looks really good. Like Break Ride over Call 2 from the drop to the rear guard, everything.
And then you have a Thing Drain clone.
That's gonna be really good. I cannot wait to see that deck. I think that deck is gonna be, besides Link Joker. Everyone's hyped about that.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be definitely the best deck.
Awesome. All right.
Right now there's new hype brought. So everyone gets hyped over what do we got next? Genesis, the new Kagero.
Yeah.
So all this good stuff coming out. I think people are all looking forward to it. Liberators, the new Narukami, Eradicators is going to annihilate the format. It's just going to be Eradicators everywhere.
And then we're gonna finally get that list.
Yeah, the list. This is going to be the list. It's going to take down Eradicators because it's going to be worse than the end.
I'm playing that deck.
It's going to be bad. Okay.
Keep it.
Anyway, I still stick around with Vanguard, but right now what I'm really enjoying is Kaijudo. Yeah, you can't get screwed over with mana or Gradelocks or anything like that. It's really stable. It really comes down to your deck building ability and the battle of skill. How well you can outplay your opponent, how well you can progress in the game. It's really, really good. I like it. It's a solid game.
Alright.
My opinion on the game is I hate everybody.
Wow.
Love you too, Henry.
It's true.
Love you, man.
Second, I feel the game's just getting worse, no honesty, because Break Ride, it's not ruining the game, it's different, but
You
it's
think
not
the power
improving.
creep is getting higher and higher?
I mean, think of the next season coming out. It's going to be Break,
Attack for 60k.
Your ass.
Break Attack, or
Reverse
something.
Ride.
Do you have a perfect card?
Cross
No, you
reverse.
Or Break Lock or something. I don't know.
They already have it.
Yeah, they got it.
They already got it.
I don't know, but all I know is hopefully Bushro doesn't come up with more crazy ideas, because I liked how it was first season, the outfit and all that, but now we're getting to 7 days.
Jack.
But we gotta at least finish off with our thoughts. Alex, what's your final thoughts at least on Vanguard or fading away?
My final thoughts, well, reality-wise, like, whether it be Gradelock, double triggers, etc. Reality-wise, the game is still good for the fact that you have to be like really smart to play it. It's like one of those games where everyone can get into it and have fun with it. Whether it be where you just luck stack randomly to the point where it's kind of funny, or you just lose at least a little, like, you don't feel too sad. You just that you know you did everything you could. Yeah, it's like one of those things. Like in my opinion, Vanguard. Let me again, like Henry said, with all those new cards coming out, it does worry me a little bit, especially the Link Joker. That one worries me.
Revengers 2.
Yeah. Sorry. Right, well, yeah, I think my thoughts on Vanguard is that, like, I don't know, it's going. I feel like with the the break rides coming out, I feel that kind of curbs the luck stacking a little bit, because with the 10K, of course, yeah, it adds a lot of pressure, and I guess it is very beginner friendly, because you can have a beginner beat beat a veteran with a deck, as long as you get the triggers looking pretty good on it. Unless you can have the most expensive cards in the deck, you can have the build perfect down, but then a lot of it comes down to Gradelock and triggers, because if you guys both get to grade 3, that's awesome. Then it's pretty much down to triggers, or just very.
Go home!
We're doing this! I have no place else to go!
Alright. So, I feel like the break rides is definitely going to change it up a little bit. I know that crossrides are probably still going to be, they're still going to be good. It's just that with,
I have no idea.
just that with break rides now, it's going to add a little bit more finesse. It's actually going to kind of bring some cards that were supposed to be outdated back in. Like Silent Tom. Silent Tom was one of the big game changers, especially early days. And then Crossride came out, and it was pretty hard for him to even be good. And then when break rides coming back, then all of a sudden you're going to have a lot of 11K Vanguard. So you're going to have 12K attackers and hitting magic numbers. It actually looks pretty good. And I feel like the future of Vanguard is probably going to be bright, especially after set 13. Then I feel like the playing field is going to be level, and it's going to be all down to what's going to be happening next. All right.
Just that one more thought.
Yeah.
In my opinion, so the English meta got messed up as soon as Functional messed up the set 1. When we skipped from set 2 to all the way to 6.
Yeah, that was
where
bad.
everything crashed. So in my opinion, it's not the fault of the company. It's not really the fault of the game where it's low stacking. It's more fault of the company who was forced to skip their sets. That's in my opinion, because I'm pretty sure that if we got all our sets in order, things would still be balanced. I'm pretty sure of course, we did have
Restriction list.
the tournaments with the Vanguard Ritual would have been all
I want to keep on listening to words.
So it would be more diverse, but since we were forced with set 6, everyone's had to play Gold Paladins to win.
Can I just make one more comment?
Yeah.
One more thing. That grade 4
wrap it up.
Kagura, when it comes out, it's going to be busted. Just saying.
Oh yeah, that's a big game changer. Alrighty, well at least that's it for the. I hope you guys really enjoyed the discussion with all of us. I know that Henry had to leave, and
He's right there.
He's right behind you.
I feel like
This is gonna be so good on the cutting room floor, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I just said, we guys.
Reason why I hate you all.
We love you too,
At least
Henry.
we hope that you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more of this, I know that we're gonna try and get a discussion video with the other members of our team tomorrow. So if you want, just please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We want to give some thanks to Joe for being our cameraman and just like helping us out in that aspect.
No problem, sugar.
Yeah.
Whoa. Also,
Then,
the main shadow player here, just saying.
Yeah, our main shadow player here.
I'm alright.
I just hope that we
Adventures.
enjoy it, and we will see you guys next time. So take care.
Bye, God.
Bye.